Hello, everyone. Can I have your attention? Thank you. As father of the bride, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you all here tonight, friends and family, and from my perspective, new friends and family. So it's been a great day, and I'd like to thank a few people, or at least throw out a few thanks, because this doesn't happen easily. And so there's an I Do crew out there. There's all the musicians that put together the nice service we had today. Father Vincent, who had to leave early, was a special part of that. Thank you, everyone. You know who you are. And we'll be eternally grateful for all the help that you provided to make this a special day. So also, say hi to, happy birthday to Bob Williams. It's his birthday today, the owner of Thunder Boot. He'll be here a little later. He's coming back. He's coming back. We'll do a happy birthday to him later. But now, Alyssa. Oh my God. I can't believe my favorite 11-year-old is married. It's crazy. I saw your mother this morning, and frankly, she was more beautiful than beautiful. But then I saw you. You are a princess, and you'll always be my princess. And Ben, that makes you a prince. You'll always be a prince. But you knew that when you went into this. So welcome. Let me see. I had a few other things that I wanted to tell Alyssa, give you some advice. Your mom and I have been married for 34 years. And I don't remember exactly, but to the best of my knowledge, we were very happy on our wedding night. But what I can tell you is we've gotten more happily married through all these 34 years. And you have been a big part of that happiness. So it's only fair that I give you the same wish that you, like your mom and I, get more happy the longer that you stayed married, which of course we know will be forever. So I'd like everyone to join me in a toast to Ben and Alyssa. Ben and Alyssa, may you be happy today, happier tomorrow, and happiest ever after. Cheers.
Okay, hello everyone. If you haven't met me, I am Kira. I am Alyssa's younger sister, proudly and very fortunately. We have been coming here for 18 years, and let me tell you, I would have never imagined such a gorgeous ceremony and being back in this back 40 with all of you guys, because we used to just play kickball back here, and I never thought a tent would be back here, and you two getting married. So yeah, and it's just so great, all these trips to Thunder Boot, and it means so much to my family to be here. And yesterday, it wasn't as great of a day as it was today because it was raining and it was cold. But of course, Alyssa, as always, needed to go wakeboarding because every day we're here, she has to go, rain or shine. And I took her wakeboarding yesterday, and it was pouring rain. She was getting pelted in the face, and so was I. But she had the biggest smile on her face the entire time. I couldn't tell you how happy she was. It was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I love being able to be your sister and getting on to see everything with you, and just getting to see you so happy at Fun to Boot all these years is just so great, and to always be with you. And I can tell you, I know how happy you are wakeboarding and being here at Fun to Boot, but I know you're even happier with Ben, and that really means something, because this is basically our second home for our family. So I'm just so happy that you've met Ben and that you guys are such a great couple. I couldn't imagine anybody better to be with my sister. I love you, Ben. You're great, and I'm so glad you've been able to come to Fun to Boot here the past few years, and that you'll forever be able to get to come with us. And Alyssa, I love you. I'm so fortunate to be your sister and to have you as a best friend and someone to always watch Friends with. Since Dad was putting out the Friends quotes, I figured I might have as well reference Friends at least once. So, Alyssa, I'm glad you found your lobster. And I hope you guys the greatest of happiness forever. You are a princess and you are beautiful tonight. And I'm so happy that I got to be your maid of honor.
I'm Chris, for those of you who don't know me. I'm Ben's best man tonight. Me and Ben met our freshman year of college. We actually didn't really know each other our freshman year. It wasn't until our second year when we lived together. Me, Jake, Ben, and our other friend Dustin, who isn't here tonight. That's when we really kind of started up a great friendship that's led to me standing here in a suit giving a speech, I guess. Before I really get into it, I want to just say, Ben, we're really happy that you were in a decision to make a place tonight. I know some of you don't know the inside joke there, but on Ben's 21st, he went out and had a few drinks. And us being the great friends that we are, me, Cole, Sam, Ashley, and Megan, all gave him a call that night to wish him a happy birthday. And me and Ben were looking forward to getting an apartment off campus that next year. And I, at the end of it, asked Ben if he liked any of the suggestions I had for apartments that year, and Ben told us he wasn't in a decision to make a place that night. So Ben, Jake, and I, that sophomore year in Centennial, we started off like people that really didn't know each other. Kind of awkward, wasn't really doing much, just said hi when we passed each other. It wasn't until Ben brought Cole over, who, man, can't be here tonight, that Ben and Cole started talking and joking and laughing, and I came out of my room, started laughing and joking with them, and eventually we dragged Jake out of his room, and he started laughing and joking with us too. And over the years we picked up Tony and Mike and Sam, and that's how you got the gang that was up here today. And Nathan and Alex, they were kind of born into it. They didn't get much choice. But over those years we've had a lot of good times, getting Ben's van stuck, going hunting and fishing, getting Ben's van stuck. Lots of other stories I probably can't tell you tonight. And getting Ben's van stuck a couple more times. It wasn't until that third year of school that me and Ben got an apartment off campus that I met Alyssa. Actually, I missed a part. I'm going to go back about 3 months. It was one of our last nights in that dorm room that we all met, that me and Jake, being great studious students, we were busy studying and cleaning out the room the last night before we were left campus for the summer. And it was pretty late at night, probably 9, 10 o'clock, it was dark out. Ben comes, knocks on the window, asks if we have anything else we wanted to bring over to Cole's house to store for the summer. And we said, nah, we're all good. So me and Jake go back to cleaning. But out the window just behind Ben, there was somebody standing behind him. Couldn't make out a face, it was too dark, but that somebody was wearing a very sparkly gold shirt. So those of you who knew Ben at the time know he wasn't much of a ladies' man. So Jake's going back into the room to start vacuuming again. I'm like, Jake, was there somebody with Ben? He's like, I thought I saw a shadow back there. I was like, no, there was definitely somebody back there in a sparkly gold shirt. So me and Jake, being great students, like I said, went to bed early that night before our last finals. And of course we got up early and grilled Ben on who the heck he was with that night. He said her name was, I don't know at the time. He was blushing quite a bit, I can tell you that. And couldn't remember Alyssa's name at the time. So for the rest of that summer, she was just sparkly gold shirt girl. We all know her much better tonight as white dress girl. Thank you for wearing the sequins again on your dress today. That made the story better. The next year after that, Ben and I got an apartment off campus, and that's the first time I actually got to meet sparkly gold shirt girl. During that time, me and Alyssa got to be great friends as well as me and Ben being great friends. We got to know each other over Harry Potter movies, whale documentaries, and some other Disney movies. It also helped that she brought over baked goods every once in a while. She knew the way to my heart. And Ben's, obviously. So, like I was saying, over that year we got to know each other pretty well. And it wasn't until the spring of that year that I came home one night and Ben was kind of in a bad mood. He thought, like most men do, he had done something or said something that made Alyssa upset. Couldn't tell you what it was at the time, but he was trying to text her, call her, couldn't get a hold of her. So me, being a great friend and future best man, I went out and got us a case of beer. We watched the Wild hockey playoff game, and Ben had a little emotions that night, but we won't embarrass him too much over those today. But the next day I came home, and Ben was in a much better mood. I was like, okay, they made up, it's all good. Asked Ben how it went. He said, she just went to the library to study and she didn't have her phone with her. I tell that story for a couple of reasons. Number one being, it kind of sums up a lot of nights with me and Ben in undergrad, drinking beer and watching sports. Secondly, it was kind of at that moment that I realized how much Alyssa meant to Ben. The way he talked about her, the way he talked to her, the way he cared for her, let her sleep on his shoulder in the middle of the student center in the middle of the day. That I realized that today was more of an when than an if. So, to sum it all up, the two of you have been just absolutely wonderful friends to me over the past 5-6 years. And I can't thank you enough and tell you how much that friendship means to me. And it's an honor to stand up here today with you guys and give a speech, no matter how bad it is. And thank you. Can't wish you anything but the best. I've seen you guys from the very first part of your relationship, through the dating stages, through the engagement, now here today, and I can't wait to see where the rest of life takes you guys, and can't wait to be a part of it, hopefully. So if you all join me, to Ben and Alyssa, and to a lifetime of love and happiness. Not a problem. Love you guys.
Thank you everyone for the beautiful speeches tonight. There's been a lot of great ones, but I also have a very good one. As you'll hear in a little bit with our first dance song, it's about a couple that talks about how their grandparents painted a picture of what a beautiful marriage looks like. I haven't really had that influence from my own grandparents. Can't speak for Ben. But Bob and Harriet Williams, the owners of this resort, have kind of filled that for me over the last 18 years that I've been coming here. As they've watched me grow older, I've watched them grow even older together. And I can't tell you what a blessing it's been to grow up here at this resort, making crafts and listening to story time and learning how to cast at a big inflatable tube with them has been. So I just want to thank you both for letting us have this beautiful celebration today here at this beautiful resort. I can't tell you how much it means to the both of us. We not only appreciate you sharing your resort with us today, but also all the other years and letting us watch you guys in your beautiful marriage over the years and setting a perfect example of us for how great 57, almost 58 years of a marriage should look like. So. Thank you.
I did come down here. I wanted to thank everybody for coming for my birthday today.
That was coming. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bob. Happy birthday to you.
And I wish you all the luck in the world. Both of us do.
Thank you, guys. And before you leave, I know you can't hang out all night, but before you leave, we do have a thank you gift and a birthday gift for you, Bob, up here. So if you want to come take these before you head out, we just really appreciate you guys and appreciate this whole beautiful resort that you guys have given us today.
All right, I'll keep this short. I just want to give a big thank you to Mike and Sue Newberg for helping us with everything tonight. It's been amazing. I also want to say how beautiful is my new wife. But I just want to say thank you to everyone that traveled. I know some people had short drives and some people had very long trips, and we appreciate everyone being here. But I won't hold you up any longer, and we can start the dancing in a little bit here. Thank you.